Hi there, welcome to the Halftime Huddle. It's just me today, as I said in the descriptions on my Chat Jones on my own. Just thought I would go back to some of the basics, basically, of what we do here. So I'll start from the start. This is the Halftime Huddle. It's an opportunity for a little bit of a break in the middle of the week. We, as small businesses, tend to spend a lot of our time on our own, working on our projects, going from time to day, and sometimes we even with the best will and the best plans of mice and men, as they say, things go a little bit askew on the middle of the week. Life happens, things sort of get in the way, and this is an opportunity to take a breath, to maybe learn some new things, listen to some conversations with other small business owners, which is what we've been doing recently. Plus, take a little bit of a chance to see what you can do to make the second half your best half. My name's Mark Webb from A Game Masterminds, where we give you the opportunity to leverage a resource that probably don't always use as much as you could or should do is your peers. We do that with mastermind groups and other kinds of group activities. More of that maybe some other time. Do find me on LinkedIn or wherever you're listening to this, probably, and say hi. And we can talk more about that. But in the meantime, I just wanted to just say hi in the middle of the week. Just a blank, just me on my own halftime huddle. And what I was going to do today was going to just take a little bit of step about what the purpose of this, what one was do to reassess, readjust. As I said earlier in the intro, I have been using this for interviewing, talking to other small business owners to get their understanding of how they get through the week, sort of things they do, how they serve their customers, and just enjoying having a conversation with someone in the middle week as a break. I'd be interested to know whether it's something that you have found useful, if you've come across them. If not, check them out and see whether you find them interesting or useful. I'm always at the moment currently looking for small businesses to chat to. I mean, I love to hear what you do and how you get through it and the sort of people you serve. So do reach out and say hi. And if you want to come along, do come along. And just to let me know how you're finding them. Are you finding them useful? Are you finding them interesting? Are you finding them something that gives you that little break in the middle of the week to just take a little bit of a breath check, ready for the second half? The other thing I would like to do is this originally started with me coming along, just having a chat, sharing a couple of tips and tricks, some ideas that I've come across, some thoughts about what it means to be running a small business, is what it means to have this break, what it means to split the week into two, and that kind of stuff. And I'm wondering whether that's something you would like to me to revisit a little bit more. I've been focusing a lot over the last 6 months, 7 months almost, probably almost 7 months, trying to get people in to talk to, because I love having the conversations just for pure selfish reasons. Plus, I think it's useful for you to hear about the experiences of other small businesses. But I'd just be interested to know whether you'd also like me to intersperse this back again, or you'd like me to focus 100% on trying to get guests in which case that's up to you. Please come and say hi to get a guest in. Please leave a comment, or even if you're watching this live now, or on the replay, please say hi. I'd love to have your opinion about how we could use this time in the middle of the week to support you, to help you, to reassess, to take that breath, to sit with yourself and sit with others, to consider what to do next for the second half, to bring maybe the plan you'd had at the beginning of the week back into focus, to reassess, republish, rechange, and refocus. This is sort of for me an opportunity for me to just take a break. Plus, it's an opportunity to support you out there as well. So please, I'd love to hear your opinions and your understanding of how we can help and how we could use this time midday on a Wednesday to bring that back into focus. Um, like I said, I haven't got anything necessarily to talk about today, other than the opportunity that we should take regularly to reassess. I know I don't do it, necessarily every day. I have been working very much on trying to take some time at the end of the day to see how things went, to maybe do a little bit of replanning at the end of for tomorrow, even though I know necessarily what I've got to do to help myself keep myself focused and see what has happened and what got in the way and what didn't get in the way. I use this Wednesday midweek for myself as well, just as an opportunity to take that pause. I'm very interested to understand what else you can do. The other little bit of a note coming up, and it probably won't be necessarily on the same spaces that you see this, but I am looking to use August, which is often a quieter time for small businesses because people are on holidays. It doesn't necessarily mean you stop your business, but some of the customers you deal with may be away for a week or half a week or away with their spending some time looking after their kids, etc. So they're maybe not quite on the same sort of level of contact as they would be during the rest of the year. But so it's often an opportunity to use that time to reassess your business, to look at what you can do, maybe update your skills, etc. Do the things that aren't necessarily required other people to be around. And one of the things I'm going to be doing, which is a spin-off from how I started this way back in 2018. I think it might even be even earlier than that. Which was a thing called Leader, and it's Live Streamer Pros used to do this, and I will double check. I'll if any of you out there listening know, then please let me know. If not, I'll find out whether they're still doing it. But they used to do live every day in August, and then they changed that to live every day in April as well. So they used to do twice a year. They'd have an opportunity for people to go live and practice the skill of talking in front of a camera, to interacting with people if they're on comments, and just getting used to this kind of conversation, this kind of opportunity as video is really a key part of, or should be a key part of your business strategy in some way or another. And this was an opportunity. So I did this a way back, and it sort of boosted my skills and got me to sort of doing this more regularly. And then essentially here we are a couple of years down the line when I'm doing this live every week. And a live interview and conversation every week. So it is something that's got me on this journey, and I'd love to sort of revisit it. I am going to be going live every day in August, and I am looking to understand what sort of skills I want to improve in that. Possibly the opportunity to spend a little bit more time being a bit more focused about how delivering my lives, maybe looking at interacting better, maybe looking at trying different environments. I will just use this time for experimenting with lives. I'd love to have you come along. I'd love to know whether it's something you would like to take part and we can hold each other accountable. Then do drop me a line as well. So that's sort of just a little bit of a heads up. So just to rather than sort of ramble along, just a couple of heads up. One, how are you finding the halftime huddle this last 7 months or so? Are you enjoying? Are you finding the conversations with other small businesses useful, helpful? Giving you any little sort of things that you might use in your own business? Is there anything else you'd like me to do, maybe into the odd moments when we don't have people on? and also potentially, do you want to join in? Come and get involved. This is the way I like to speak to people. I'd love to speak to more people. I'd love to just introduce you to other people listening and share your experiences. So please do let me know. And also the final thing, I'll be going live every day in August, and I'd love to see you along. So in the meantime, I'd like to say have a great week. May the second half be your best half. There's no music in this intro and outro at this time because I'm still sort of jigging things around a little bit, and I haven't added the music to the overlays yet. So it'll be a quiet goodbye. But in the meantime, have a great second half. I will be back here Wednesday midday next week, and we will take it from there. Hopefully, you will come across this. Hopefully, if you see this in YouTube, where you're saying you'd like and subscribe to the channel to come along, sort of when we do other videos and other lives. And I'd like for you to interact and say hi in the comments and let me know what you thought about the questions I asked today. So in the meantime, have a great second half. If you come across this, I'd love to say hi. I'd love to also talk to you more. So, but in the meantime, I'm going to say goodbye. Have a great second half, and I'll see you next week.